morning, geeks. Welcome back to our channel. It has been a minute since we've posted anything, so today, since it's Aloha Friday, I wanted to do a cook with me video. So this will be my cook with me video number 4, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to air fry some nice barbecue chicken. And this is going to be for an early dinner, late lunch. So I'm gonna fry it up and see how that goes for us. First time for me, and if it's the first time for you, we'll explore it together. Stay tuned. First thing we need before we start the air frying is an air fryer. I was very fortunate to get this on sale, clearance sale at Target. So it was originally $169 and I got it for $69. So it's a very good deal, and I think it was because they had an overstock of them. Not sure, but I was able to get this. I used it a few times, but now we're going to use it to make the big thing, which is fried chicken. And I'm hoping that this will make frying cleaner, easier, faster, and healthier. So let's get going. Well, while we are waiting for the chicken to thaw out, because I forgot to do that first before starting this video, I'm just gonna talk story a little bit and just see what's going on in everybody's life. As you know, COVID has been rising a lot, especially here in Hawaii Island and Hawaii State, period. But on this island, it is increasing at an alarming rate that has most of us scared, because when you're on an island, that stuff can get around really fast. It doesn't have an outlet for it to move like back in the States, where all of the states are connected. People can move through it, it can move away, it could come back in. But here in Hawaii, we're pretty close knit, so it's hard for us to get away from it. So when someone we know gets it, it's just a matter of time before everybody else gets it. So we're actually in the middle of self-lockdown here on this island. Oahu Island, which is another island, is already on lockdown orders from the governor's office. Here on Hawaii Island, we are just going to start our own lockdown. Our children are all online going to school. Very little schools are allowing in face-to-face learning. So parents are taking it upon themselves to make that decision to keep their kids home, which is great. I'm thankful that Keo'ua was homeschooled anyway, and his 2 days, because he does blended learning. For those of you who are new to our channel, Keo'ua is my middle son. He's 11. This is his 3rd year in homeschool. His homeschool is like a blended learning, so they do a couple days at home, 1 or 2 days in person at the campus. Well, the school itself had made the decision to keep the kids home completely. No face-to-face learning, everything virtual, which is great because the transition is easy for our children who are homeschooled to do virtual learning, because that's part of what they do. We're thankful. We're thankful his school made that call. We're thankful that our kids are safe, because now that the numbers are rising, we know that our children are already set in motion to learn at home. Some families, it's hard for them because some of them work during the daytime and they actually use the school learning as a chance for them to work, and the kids are being cared for. Well, some of those family members unfortunately are going to now have to readjust their whole scheduling, do something for their children to be at home learning. And I feel bad for them. If there's anything that they need help with, it is definitely some home care or child in home care. And also too, a lot of our families here too, now the budget for lunch at home has tripled. It depends on how many kids you have at home. So that is also another issue that's been going around here on the islands and in Hawaii. And of course anywhere else that has their children staying home and doing distance learning. All right, friends. All right, friends. Okay, we actually have our chicken thawed out. Nice big pieces. Here is our nice big pieces of chicken, all thawed out and ready to be seasoned. So let's do that right now. Season our chicken. So just for this seasoning of the chicken, I'm actually using Lori's seasoned salt. It is the best seasoning for fried chicken ever. If anybody wants to know what that is, it is the best. So I'm just gonna put it on here. Just let it go. Nice and covered, all of our chicken. So that way, when it is actually time to put in the fryer, everything is nicely coated. Make sure it's evenly, generously coated. All right, on the chicken. And guess what? We're gonna turn it over and do the other side as well. Okay. Doing the chicken. Doing the chicken. All right. Chicken, chicken. We've got our chicken nicely coated. We're gonna put it in the air fryer. This is how it rolls. All right, here's our air fryer ready to go. Pull it out, right? Make sure it's nice and cleaned inside, because you wanna make sure that the food that you put in here is going to be nice and clean, even, you know, the fun stuff. Just stick that chicken right in there. Make them all nice and cozy. Come on, guys. Let's get nice and cozy in there. We got one more friend coming in. One more friendly chicken coming in. And there we go. Boom. Back in there. Nice. That looks really, really, really nice. And just because we don't want our chicken to feel lonely in there, we're just going to put a little bit more coating. Again, the season is what's going to make this chicken awesome. And I like air frying my chicken because it doesn't have all that messiness of the oil. I really like air frying our chicken because it's less messy. You don't got all of that hot oil to deal with. You don't have the splashing of the oil outside of your pan onto your stove area. And it's healthier. It's a healthier way of cooking chicken. Here's our amazing chicken. Nice and cozy in the air fryer. Stick it in there, right? I'm gonna press that. Then we're gonna look for the icon that looks like chicken, which is this one because it's a drumstick. Press it. 40 minutes, right? It's gonna suggest. You leave it after you press it, then it's gonna go on. The light's there when it goes that way. It's preheating it, and then you'll see it actually come on, and in 40 minutes this chicken will be done. I have also cooked some rice for that lunch today. Rice and the chicken's gonna be on the menu for the early dinner, late lunch today. Okay guys, our chicken is faring well. We have 7 minutes left before it'll be done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make some sauteed onions so we can put it on top of the chicken, and that can be like a little bit of our vegetables for today's dinner, lunch, however we're gonna eat it, whatever. So it's gonna be super easy. I mean, sauteing onions is super easy. Again, it's all about the seasoning. Whatever season you put in it is what makes it delicious. Right now I have the pan heating up to a nice hot heat. Then I'm gonna add some regular oil in there, right? Some people like to use olive oil. I go between both. I have them both here on my stove, so it's really how you're feeling at that moment. But right now I usually just use regular oil, and I'll let that heat up for a bit. Okay, the oil is nice and hot. Taking all of these onions, and putting it right inside the pot, the pan. Nice. Let it get a little bit heated in here. Because we have a very strong seasoning on the chicken itself, I am actually going to season this with honey. Yep, just to get a little bit of sweetness, because the chicken will be a little bit tart, very, very seasoned. So we're just lessen the season a little bit with some sweetness. So just putting a little bit of honey in there, right? Letting that marinate with the onion. Right? Interesting, isn't it, huh? Like, what? Honey? Yep. To have sauteed onions with honey is amazing. You should try it. Really should. Like have no other seasoning in here but oil and honey. So I'd say maybe about 2 tablespoons of honey. You know, if you're the type to want to measure everything. I just kind of just eyeball it and spread it evenly across the onion so everything has some honey on it, and then I just let it marinate for a bit on the stove like this, right? I don't want it to be overcooked, so we're just gonna switch it back and forth for a bit. And this is actually on a medium heat, so medium heat. Started off on a medium heat, so once the onions go in, it just starts to come nice and soft. You don't want it too soft. Ooh, our chicken is done. Oh my goodness, our chicken is done and our onions are almost done. Once all of this is done, I can plate it up and show you the end of it all. Just so you see, turning off the heat, taking our sauteed onions and taking it off the heat so it just rests right there, and let it continuously cook with the oil and the heat that's in the pan currently. Now we're gonna go over and check out our chicken. See how it came out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Amazingness. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it out to see it all inside. Okay. Let's take one out to see how it looks. Oh, nice and crispy. Oh, the skin is perfect. Let's cut into it and see how it came out. Wow, look at inside of there. Nice and cooked through. Oh, it's beautiful in there. Oh my goodness. Let me take a little bit of this skin and see how it tastes. Tasting the skin. Oh my gosh. This this chicken is unreal. I cannot. Oh my gosh. Another. Oh, how simple. Seasoning, air fryer, out, food's done. Wow, I'm loving it. Now that the onions are done, the chicken is done, the rice is cooled off, time to plate, my favorite part. And here is our rice. Here is our rice. Taking a little bit of our rice like that, putting it right into our plate. So we're gonna make it nice and pretty. A little bit more rice. Put it right into the plate like that. Okay. Then we're gonna go in here and take a chicken, because you know we have few pieces, so we can do one by one on the chicken and place it right there in the plate. Then we're gonna pull our onions back onto the front part of the stove and take our onions and place it right on the side of the rice, just like that. And there is our fried chicken lunch dinner. Perfect. And here is our chicken lunch dinner, air fried chicken with some sauteed onions and rice. And this is actually going to be our lunch for today. Late lunch, early dinner. And I hope when when you make it, you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching my cook with me video number 4. Air fried chicken and sauteed onions. Have a fabulous day.